I tell her, now down pop that pussy for a real nigga. I already know that life is deep, but I still dig her. Niggas is jealous, but really I could care less.
Yo, shout out to Shabooty.
Right. So the first question is like, what part of Chicago do you rep?
I rep the part that I'm from, the West Side. That'd be fucked up if I was from a part and I was like, nah, but I rep downtown Chicago, and I rep the Bean and the Buckingham Fountain. Yeah, West Side of Chicago.
It'd be fucked up if you were like, I rep where they filmed Transformers 3. Speaking of Chicago, have you ever met like the late Bernie Mac?
I never met Bernie Mac. Somebody asked me that yesterday. Actually, I haven't met Bernie. I didn't meet Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac was great.
Since, you're up on the blogs like Shabooty.com and like ByronCrawford.com,
yeah,
you're usually up on the hip-hop, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So, like, what do you think of Krayshawn's weed carrier, also known as V Nasty, using the dreaded N-word?
Is that question for somebody else?
No, I'm serious.
It's funny, because that's how Byron, he always says dreaded.
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird, because it doesn't seem like it's coming from a place of hate when she's doing it and people are upset about it. But it's also with rap, you got all these rappers that, they say nigga in songs, and if your fans are white and they're going to sing along with songs, people are saying nigga all the time. She just happens to be somebody that's somewhat recognizable that says nigga, but white people say nigga when they say something. So I don't know what, people can be upset about it, but she has to make the choices that she makes, but I don't know what the end goal is fighting that battle, and yelling at V Nasty. What is it? Oh, we got her to stop saying it. Now what? You know what I mean?
If anything, we're giving her a name.
Yeah, we giving her a name. Yeah, so that's that.
Yeah.
But you called me a weed carrier, man. I saw that on that. You said he carries Chris Rock's real. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I met Chris Rock like 5 times.
That's actually one of my questions, but we'll get to that later. No, was your mom a huge Silence of the Lambs fan?
No, man. That happened. The movie happened after I was born, like 93. No, my dad named me after Hannibal Buress, the Carthaginian general who crossed the Alps with elephants. He's a military genius, like one of the top generals in history.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you must, if not that, then you must be a Plaxico Burress fan.
I wanted to do a bit about like how my first name is either is a serial killer, and also Gaddafi's son is named Hannibal, and then my last name I share with a guy who shot himself. Although he got a different spelling, he has 2 R's. I just got 1 R.
All right, so do you have a larger role writing on SNL or 30 Rock?
Did I have a larger role?
Yeah.
Well, with SNL, it's kind of week to week, and it depends on the if you get sketches in. I didn't get that many sketches in at SNL, but I was able to help a lot during the rewriting process where we would punch up each other's sketches, and I was able to get jokes in on other people's sketches. At 30 Rock, it's a little more inclusive, where it's so many jokes that I needed, because it's a joke every third line. It seems is a joke, so we all are punching up, and so I think I got more stuff on 30 Rock, and it's the writing process is more collaborative. With SNL, you either write by yourself or maybe with a couple other people, so it's smaller groups trying to get their piece on. Where SNL, somebody writes the script. 30 Rock, somebody writes the script, and then everybody contributes to it.
Got you. Speaking of Chris Rock, he always says, you're the guy to look out for on the come up, or the up and coming guy. So are you his underling?
Nah, man. I think somebody sent him a video of mine, and he enjoyed it, and so it's nice to have his endorsement, because people respect him, and he's a legend. So if he has good things to say about me, I appreciate it a lot. But I think, I wouldn't say underling, like I'm his comedy henchman. I'm not his fucking Memphis Bleak. But yo, Hannibal, you one joke away. Hannibal be one joke away his whole career. No, but yeah, he's the top comic. So and it's real cool. I've looked up to him, you know, during my entire career, and I still do, and always will.
True. Are you a Howard Stern fan?
I am a Stern fan. I don't have XM or Sirius, so I don't hear it as much as I'd like to. I used to watch it as a kid when it would come on E.
Yeah.
I would watch that a lot, and I remember even before I got into doing comedy or any performance, I was like, you know what, I want to be the Black Howard Stern. That seems fun. This dude is hilarious. But then I was actually, when I took a car from Dulles Airport to here in Arlington, and then so the driver had satellite radio, so I said, put it on Stern. And then it put it on Stern, and he was like, yeah, you know, man, I don't like stand-up comedy. There's only a couple stand-up comedians I like. If you're a stand-up comedian, just try to get a TV show. He was just talking, so it was like, yeah, put on Stern. And he was trashing comedy. I was like, oh, that's great. On
SNL, like, was there a bit that you were most proud of?
Well, my contributions to SNL, it weren't that many. It was small jokes, and then I got the Charles Barkley sketch on. That's the sketch that I wrote, Barkley Golf, where making fun of his golf swing. And then I wrote like a couple lines in the Shy Ronnie, Andy Samberg song with Rihanna. And it was like some line where Rihanna says, "This beat costs a lot of money," and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." Rihanna said some shit that I wrote. She'll never know it was me, but it was me. And oh yeah, but you know, in that song, the Shy Ronnie, Andy Samberg goes, "Ha ha!" And that's because I had sent him the Bang's "Take You to the Movie" video, and Bang goes, "Ha ha!" So he got that from Bang's. So I sent him the video. So I feel like, feel that. And then, but I didn't get as much on as I'd like. I was new to that format, but I definitely learned a lot while I was there.
So could you hit up Andy Samberg now and be like, put me in the next Lonely Island video?
I could hit him up and say that. I don't know if he'd do it, but I can't hit him up.
Technically, physically. So how long have you been in the comedy game overall?
Performing for 9 years. Doing it professionally, while only doing comedy, about 3 years, a little over 3 years.
I mean, are you good at handling hecklers?
Yeah. Hecklers, because hecklers, it's easy because usually the crowd is there for you, so the heckler is they already at a disadvantage from that, and then I've been doing comedy longer than them, so there's that, and I have a microphone, so I'm usually able to handle it. And if not, it's easy to turn the crowd on a heckler too. If they keep on going, if they keep on going, it's like you can just say, "Hey man, these people spent their time and their money here. They didn't come to hear you in the crowd." It's like, yeah, because it's true. Like, you don't want some other person yelling. And ideally, I don't usually go into the crowd and mess with people. If I do talk with people in the crowd, it's not to mock them. It's more in a way to just break up my set, and I might be bored with doing my jokes, so I want to talk with people. But yeah, I don't really try to ridicule people in the crowd unless they bring it on themselves. I have stuff that I wrote, and I want to do that.
So you on Team Mexico or Team Cat Williams?
I don't. I'm not. There's no teams, man. There's no teams to that. It was. I mean, they didn't catch what the. I mean, apparently the guy been yelling, "This is a Mexico," or he called Cat something, and so they caught the tail end of what he was saying. What made that the Cat Williams video was really crazy about it to me. He was saying that stuff, but that it was a circular stage, so it just made it even crazier. He's pacing in the circle, so that was really interesting. But I mean, I don't think that's that huge of an issue.
Yeah, no, that was funny when he picked up the eagle and put it right in front of him.
Yeah, that was like, why does he have an eagle? And he had the women sitting on stage.
Yeah,
that's it's a lot. That's a lot.
Didn't he adopt a bunch of kids?
He adopted a bunch of kids. I think before he was really well known too. Yeah. The entourage is that's a lot of expenses, man. It's a lot of expenses. It's on the tour. A lot of people got to see money.
Yeah. Hey. So is SNL still pissed off at Kanye?
No, he did. He performed on the show last year.
But when he initially said "fuck SNL" and the whole cast, you commented or something?
Yeah, you know what? I started because I'm a Kanye fan from Chicago. I seen him perform early on, in Chicago. I'm a huge Kanye fan, but I was just like, it was a fake beef. It was like fun.
Yeah,
and I actually recorded a diss song, but I never released it because some people were like, don't release it. He'll get mad for real.
True.
I met him once actually. He was a nice dude. He was at a show. He was a cool dude.
In Chicago?
In New York.
Okay.
He was in New York. I was opening for Aziz at this club that's closed now, Comics.
And, with an X?
Yeah, Comics with an X.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was cool. But yeah, at the time I was like, I just used it to. But it was funny when I was posting all this shit, just talking shit, and Kanye fans started hitting me up like for real because they were pissed. They thought I was being for real, and they were pissed.
And
like,
they're
fuck
crazy.
You write on that show SNL. It's a dumb show. You whack comedian. You write on that stale ass show, and it's like, dude, I'm just joking, man. It's fun.
A lot of those are like foreigners though. Those crazy fans.
Yeah, crazy fans are.
Like a lot of them are just like people not Americans.
Yeah. It was weird, man. Like it was a funny thing, and that was before Kanye was actually on Twitter, so I couldn't go at him. But I just did it for fun.
True. So speaking of Kanye, do you believe in the Illuminati?
I don't even know what it is really. It's funny to hear people talk about it. I do enjoy reading conspiracy theories, and when Jay-Z or Kanye do something, like that means he's in the Illuminati. It's funny reading the crazy stuff I see on the internet. I wish I could stop just reading internet comments. But yeah, with YouTube, with just comments on online in general, it's weird. Like any video that I watch, like I'm on World Star Hip Hop a lot, and I'm like, okay, let me see this. Like World Star, it's always fights in fast food stores or apartment complexes. And I'm like, okay, I watched that fight. That was crazy. Now let me see what a bunch of idiots that can't spell think about it. Let me see the commentary on this. Oh, shit. Oh, if you want your dick sucked, call this.
Rep your area code.
And 7 of the same comment. And then first, somebody put first, but it's actually 12th. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I get caught into internet vortex. If I had control over the time I spent on the internet, like if I didn't, I would probably have screenplays and so many scripts done. Fucking focused on work, hours and hours of comedy written. Maybe I get it together. That'll be my New Year's resolution: spend less time on the internet.
I was gonna ask you, are you getting into writing like screenplays and stuff?
Not screenplays, but hopefully just start early stages of writing my own pilot for this upcoming pilot season. So it's still in the early stages of just figuring out the story. So
all right, I'm gonna give you a pitch.
All right.
A Byron Crawford and Shabooty buddy comedy where we try to basically try to figure out about the Illuminati, kind of like Harold and Kumar, but for the Illuminati.
The Illuminati. That actually, has anybody really done something about the Illuminati? What is it? What is it?
This is like a secret society.
Period. Yo, this is Hannibal Buress. You're at Shabooty.com. Alright. Yo, this is Hannibal. I just talked with Shabooty. Yo, shout out to Shabooty. Bird Gang.
Yo, what's up, Byron Crawford? White girls forever.